Beneath the superficial sheen of absolute normalcy, a meticulously constructed daily routine can serve as a flawless, highly effective camouflage for a devastating psychological reality. In The Good Girl, a spectacularly tense, gritty, and deeply unsettling psychological thriller by Michelle Dunne, the traditional boundaries of the domestic suspense genre face a spectacular disruption. The narrative introduces Grace Murphy, a fiercely independent, solitary barista living on the north side of Cork City, who has spent her life navigating high-friction childhood trauma. To her community, her elderly neighbor, and the local police force, Grace is the ultimate portrait of resilience, holding down a quiet job, cooking wholesome meals, and providing protective, ironclad care for her younger sister. However, her highly organized, disciplined existence hides an incredibly dark operational campaign. Upstairs in her house, a man sits cable tied to a chair, slowly dying under her cold, calculating watch. The true brilliance of this hard-boiled, fast-paced thriller audiobook summary lies in Dunne's exceptional masterclass in unreliable narration, deep-seated generational trauma, and profound moral complexity. This isn't a traditional whodunit investigation. It is an intricate, dangerous game of psychological hide-and-seek, where the reader is forced into a high-pressure compromise, balancing intense sympathy for a deeply broken protagonist with the gruesome realities of her actions. Grace is an agent of absolute vengeance, systematically targeting men who share a striking physical resemblance to a predator from her dark past, believing she is executing the same monster again and again. As Detective Inspector Jerry Hughes, a hyper-vigilant officer who carries immense guilt over failing to rescue Grace during her brutal childhood, begins investigating a string of unrelated missing men across the city, the narrative accelerates into an absolute fever pitch. For psychological fiction, noir suspense, and dark police procedural audiobook enthusiasts who live for fiercely intelligent, morally gray anti-heroines, complex dual timeline structures, and an unrelenting plot handled with absolute precision, this book delivers a phenomenal listening experience. Dunne masterfully builds a claustrophobic, richly atmospheric landscape where professional legal defenses and societal safety networks have completely failed, leaving damaged individuals to optimize their own brutal mechanics of survival. The Good Girl stands as an astoundingly clever, heartbreaking, and unput-downable masterpiece, proving that when the ultimate horrors of life are hidden in plain sight, a fierce dedication to breaking a toxic cycle can transform a quiet victim into the city's most terrifying, invisible predator.